Alright, yo, what's up? It's packful Rap back with another live stream, and today I'm super excited to talk about this topic. I've been brewing it up for some time. I know it's a little bit later than usual, but as I always say, better late than never. this this lighting sucks. Nonetheless, all my information. All you need to do is listen. Yeah, the good views will be on the next stream. But shout out to everyone who's tuning in tonight. I hope every single one of you guys are having an insane Saturday night. All right, make sure to have some fun. Don't waste your time always inside the house. Make go outside. Yeah, yeah. But I'm super excited to talk about today's stream. Yeah. Shout out Mr. Zodiac DC2. Yo, what's up? Today we're just out here in the whip. We're gonna do some boxing, and I got some inspirational sauce I'm gonna put you guys on. And low key, I'm gonna be giving out the sauce on how to be inspired all the time like you're David Goggins. All right? And so just stay tuned. I'm here to elevate your mental and physical health in like 10 or 15 minutes a day. Yeah, we're doing some boxing. We're doing some boxing like we're Floyd. For real. Oh, we doing it on live. We're Shout out Mr. Zodiac DC2. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited about tonight's stream. Uh, but I know it's kind of a weird time. Saturday night, is not really the time to really necessarily be watching YouTube videos. It's kind of when you're supposed to be out there partying. I appreciate you guys though. We're gonna party after the stream too. All right, so we still gonna have fun after the stream. Make sure y'all join the Discord down below. Check out my SoundCloud. Follow my SoundCloud, all that. Shout out Mr. Zodiac for subbing, bro. This one's gonna be for you. This one's gonna be for you. What just happened to them? I just had these lighters, and then I just misplaced them. Show arm up close. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. Dominic Wren, this one's for you, bruh. 14.5-inch biceps. 14.75-inch biceps. But guys, it ain't nothing impressive. Come on. Because we're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Show pair. But look, I'm already above the average. My biceps are bigger than the average person. But 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 inches is not gonna make a difference. You can spend a year in the gym just to be a little bit bigger than the average person. That's not really gonna make a difference. You need to go insane. You need to have 22-inch arms before people really start noticing. Being just a little bit better than everyone else is not gonna get you noticed. You need to take it absolutely exponentially higher. For real though. Got a potato in my arm. But I'm looking for this. This is what I was saying. We're gonna do some boxing. I got this squeaky clean uh device. Yeah, you need to be ripped, man. Like you could be in shape, but you're not gonna stand out just by being in shape. The only people who really stand out are the people who are out there like masters. I know I've been doing a lot of yapping. Hold on. We're gonna take a quick intermission while we find this lighter. keep messing up this stream. Mr. Zodiac, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Actually, some real heads popping out, and not some reprobates. I know this isn't my typical setting. Usually, I'm out in good lighting and outside in nature, but tonight we're doing it like this for just a few minutes. And cheers to all the people watching. Shout out to you guys all. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday night and a good Sunday. Playing the trumpet. Gosh darn, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm not even gonna be able to talk. Right after this. Now, usually I'd be taking smoother. I'd be going a little bit. Those usually hit a little bit smoother, but I don't know what it was. It was just it was just technical error. But we're not here to discuss that necessarily tonight. We're here to discuss on why responsibilities are going to improve your success. We're talking about why responsibilities are going to improve you and why responsibilities are going to make you more successful. The more responsibilities you have, the more success will come your way. And what I mean by this is basically like it's not always motivation that keeps people going. Sometimes it's the fact that they don't have a choice. They don't have an option. And it's not always motivation that keeps people going. It's like just them having to do it to survive, or because it's their responsibility, because people rely on them. So what I'm saying is, if you guys have people relying on you, it's going to push you further, versus if you're always the only person, nobody, so well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, maybe let's look at this in the sense of having a job. If you have a job, you can't really miss. You got to show up every day, and it's your responsibility. You don't want to, people don't want to work, but they have to. And, I would be a lot cooler if I didn't have a job. If I didn't have a job, I would have more friends, but, you know, people don't understand that in order to get some shit going, you need to have your job first in order, to have the stability to start your other shit on the side, your hobbies. And you need to be mature too. And it's a maturity thing. If you want to know how to get more responsibilities, the best thing you could do is start with a mature mind. Start with thinking mature. So, have a mature mindset. If you want to get it, it takes a mature mentality to pick up responsibilities. I could go sign up to the army. I could go have a kid. I could do any of these things tomorrow, basically. And this shit is all stuff that, is just stuff I could sign up for that would add responsibilities into my life. Shout out Mr. Zodiac. But people, and I do have good habits, and this is why I because my chatters and my viewers, I can't let people down. People depend on me, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. All right, and so I have responsibilities as somebody who's here to help you. I have responsibilities to make sure that I'm not going 100%. I'm going 200%, or else I wouldn't even be up here trying to speak to you. I wouldn't even be in. I wouldn't even feel like I have this position. I earned this position. I wouldn't even feel like that, if that makes any sense. So the responsibilities you pick up in your life, which are, by the way, are based on your maturity level. So if you're a very non-mature person, you're not going to have a lot of responsibilities. They're going to influence how determined and motivated you are. All right, because if you look at somebody like, how can this guy run every single day? How can he work out every day? He just doesn't. In his head, he doesn't have an option. He doesn't have an excuse. He doesn't have any options. That's the only thing he can do. So that's the way and it's because that's just how all responsibilities work. You don't get to pick and choose, you know, if I'm gonna pick my kid up from school, if I'm gonna do. I don't got kids yet, but you don't get to pick and choose when you want your response. So a real responsibility is always gonna be demanding of you, and it's gonna push you further than my bad, chat. Shout out Pookie 420. But a real responsibility is going to push you a lot further than your own motivation, than your own determination, than your own yeah, motivation, and drive. Whenever you sign yourself up for something, you got to keep doing it even if you don't want to do it. And that's what a lot of these responsibilities are, is that you're signing yourself up for whether you have a kid, or get a new animal, whatever it is, that's a responsibility, and you're going to have to take care of another living being or whatever it is. All of that's going to add more experience into your life. It's going to give you more motivation, even though you're not going to want to necessarily do these things. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to do things you would not otherwise do, because you would never have pushed yourself that far had these people not rely on you. All right. So all these people who are surrounding themselves around you, they believe in you. Don't let those people down. Because, like, that's your responsibility. Yeah. They believe in you. Don't let them people down. That's the way I see, like, the chatters, too. Like, shout out Zodiac. I'm from Oregon. We're out here in Oregon. But I'm really glad I got to get that message out. Now we're going to pack another one. We're going to pack another one on this. And you gotta start with a mature mindset. Because some people are going to be, that's the only way you're going to pick up good responsibilities is by being mature. I'm not saying, like, every single person who has a kid is like gonna become. And by the way, you got to be taking care of something if you want to be a man in this world. You need to be supporting something. You need to have some. You need to be supporting something as best you can. You need to be helping people and be a supportive person as a man in today's time. That's just our job. That's just our duty. I mean, it always has been. We're providers. We're providers, guys, and, like, it's our responsibility. If you're not providing, you're not 100% masculine. You're harnessing your divine femininity, uh, femininity. All right, if you're not being a provider, and then we just got to clog. I think it's this bowl, honestly. Like, you know, this bowl is just it always clogs, and that's what's messing it up. Like, for real. It is what it is, though. All right. Like, this is my responsibility. I have to come here every night. I don't have to, but I made it my responsibility. In my eyes, I don't really got a choice. I'm going to come out here every night, and I'm going to provide information to elevate mental and physical health. So don't, that brings me to another point. All right. And this is kind of a sketchy point, but don't set yourself up for something like an immature thing. Make sure you're staying mature. And I've already talked about this on previous episodes, so my bad for just yapping and beating a dead tree. But don't just, try to sign yourself up for something that's not even going to make sense, that's not even feasible. Like, like, oh, I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups a day, 1,000 freaking, and I'm going to run 10 miles. And like, don't say you're going to do that. And then if that's your responsibility, as I said earlier, you can't pick and choose your responsibilities. Like, true responsibility, you got that. You can't ever flake out. Shout out DGW Waz. We still clogged on this. Dang it. And all right, we're gonna just like, this is some dangerous advice, but I'm gonna give it to you guys nonetheless. Like, you guys, as I said, you need to be providing for something in your life. If you don't have a woman, a companion, if you're not providing for, then you're technically not necessarily even a real man. Like, that's what every man needs to be striving for. You. So it's like, if you don't have that in your life, I'm gonna give you some tips real quick. But here's a dangerous tip, is that, a lot of times it's like fishing. It's like fishing. It's like you're trying to catch a fish. And if you're using a worm for bait, like most people are, you might catch a fish. But there's some fish that you could actually, that only eat other fish. Some of the biggest fish only eat that only eat fish, and that's how they got so big. And so sometimes you might need to use another fish as bait. All right, and hear me out. This is kind of a dangerous topic, and sometimes I will give you guys dangerous pieces of advice, and I trust that you're going to use them respectfully and honest, and use them wisely. And this is the second piece of dangerous advice I've given out. You gotta sometimes use fish for bait. You know what I'm saying? So like, think about it in a relationship sense. If you catch a fish, that fish may actually attract another fish, and then that fish is gonna eat that one. And so you don't ever think that you're too good for people and shit, because having a girlfriend is better than not having one, even if she's like kind of, because you never know, that shit might just attract another fish. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's some dangerous ass advice. Proceed with caution as you will. Shit. Shout out Pugonomics. Shout out Sad Boy Maz. I hope you guys kind of get that message. Uh, that you could actually use that. But it's kind of something that's gonna help you guys catch on responsibilities. Because if you're not necessarily providing, then you're not gonna 100% fulfill your duty that you were given. Because as a man, if you're born as a man, you have a duty to be a provider. All right, that's just a responsibility. And it's like, how did these people get so big? Well, because they literally had to be like this dude in the chat, but except they're doing some hardcore construction job. Like, there's a construction worker who's forced to work 12 hours a day out there. And he's just like, he doesn't hit the gym, but he's bigger than everyone else because of the responsibilities in his life that shaped his life, because he had no option. Exactly. You never know what type of bait, you never know how you're gonna be attracting people. Shout out Sad Boy Maz. Shout out Sad Boy Maz. We just packing up another one right now, because I'm Packful Rat, as you already know. don't always be, like, don't think you can't think you're better than other people, guys, like, cuz you never know. You never know, like, don't be careful who you call ugly in middle school type shit. It's the same thing. Hey, man, some of these people, we got to start somewhere, bro. Like, if you don't have a lot of experience, you got to get your experience up somewhere. Like, real stuff. Real stuff, Pack Rat Army. I'm trying to get this unclogged because I got this thing ready, but it's clogged. Hold on. Yeah, it's still clogged. 1 second. Bro, y'all are funny in the chat, though. Make sure y'all drop a like, sub. We be on here every single night. Yo, for real, though, I can relate. I can relate to that. I could relate to what's right up above here. But, shout out Kid Cash. Shout out Joss Wyndham out here working hella hard. Exactly the type of man that I like to see watching me in the chat. Hard workers. Recovering. If you can't go every day without smoking, something's seriously wrong. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all for tuning out or popping out for tonight's stream. I'm finna wrap this stream up in a little bit. But we're on some za, we're on some indicas in the nighttime. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. Hey, tomorrow I'm gonna be off. We're gonna be doing a full rest day tomorrow, so we're not streaming at all. But I may put some content out there. When I come back, though, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. We're talking about resting and how to professionally rest, how to professionally get some rest. Because if you're falling asleep watching TikTok every single night, not forcing yourself to go to bed, then that's just not how humans are supposed to be. So we're gonna be talking about how to get some shut eye instantly on to the next stream. But we're just on some. This is some peppermint chimera. Oh, peppermint chimera. That is a good ass. That sounds cool. That's what we on right here. And my last piece of advice too, as you can see in the title, it says, the most important thing, guys, is that you're always trying to improve yourself and you're having fun. Because having fun is going to push you very far. It's going to push you much further than any weak thought. Any envious thought you have, those are all weak thoughts. And if you have fun, that's truly going to be the thing that's going to push you the furthest. It's going to make, once you get in the flow or your state of whatever, freaking ultra instinct, whatever, when you get in the zone, that's because you're finally having fun, doing what you're doing. So the two most important things is make sure you're improving yourself, being a better version of yourself from yesterday, and also having fun, trying to have fun while doing it, and you will literally skyrocket in gains. And shout out to all my concurrent viewers. We've been doing this for a few months, and make sure because I know you guys have been improving by just tuning out. Make sure you guys use your good abilities for good, like your new strength, your new wisdom that we've been working on every single day for months. I know you guys have been improving. I've been improving. You can see it. You could see it. You could just see it. Make sure that we keep using it for good, because it's not always going to happen quick. So just stay consistent and just use it for good. Packful Rat logging out. Shout out Comedy Guy, Pugonomics, Kid Cass, and Sad Boy Maz. I'm out of here. Vlogging out. May the 4th be with you.